Morning, everybody. So far, off to a rough start, but that's all right. We're at 2 bars right now. Not great. That's the most I've had so far from Rockwood walking up here. So we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking we are opening up here. Thinking we'll get some better service once we open up. Well, other thing, brought Bo with today, and I think he's the reason I forgot my camera bag and my tripod for the live stream. I loaded him up in the back of the truck. I knew I had to get something in the back of the truck, and I decided to take him so that I subconsciously didn't need to load anything in the back of the truck anymore. So we are tripod mount for the phoneless, and I am cameraless, and I even had everything set up. I had my nice microphone set up on a nice mount. Got some new gear. It's gonna be sweet. But here we are. So we're just gonna be bare bones this week. But we're walking up here to the curve. Who knows if I'm even connected? I'm pretty sure my service is gonna be all over the place. But we're gonna go up there, see what we can see. That's for northbounds. That's probably my favorite shot. But since I don't have to get anything ready or anything set up, let's just look around for a bit. It's a pretty iconic shot for Durango Silverton here. Thinking people go up there usually. You could also go here and then get a good shot of them a little closer. Lots of tracks up here though. I mean, there's a path, you know. Yeah, you get up here in this rock. This is a good northbound shot too, obviously. I think I like that one better because you can look straighter down. But yeah, that's the shot right there. Bo. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Bo. Get off the edge. I like going right up here, somewhere in there, and looking right down at this cut. So that is where we will head, and I hope I have service. We'll see. You can see we got some snow last night. It's supposed to be snowing right now, but it's not. We're supposed. Ready? You ready? Let's go. We're gonna go up top, up there on the edge. A lot better shot for a northbound. So it's a nice Friday morning. Nobody else out here. There's one guy down towards South Hermosa in his truck on the side of the road, so I doubt he's coming up here. It's kind of the way I like it, is to stay left alone. But people can do whatever they want. I got no problem with it. I just prefer it a certain way. I'm gonna have to apologize for the shakiness because that phone mount helps a little bit with that. But I still have not found a good live streaming app that has a built-in stabilizer. Like, I got the stabilization turned on my phone, and then I was looking at this other app. It's can't even tell you what it's called. I deleted it already. But it had all these features for live streaming, no stabilization. So yeah, we're gonna get up top right there, I think, wherever that end tree is. And to do that, we gotta go over here. I mean, this isn't even a terrible shot. But yeah. All right, let's get up high. I think it's I'm from. I've been so used to my whole life having to be track level at all times. And I think when I moved out here and started coming out to take pictures of this train, I'm like, wow, there's so many good shots from up high. Like, why wouldn't you take those? Those aren't as special out here as they would be in Wisconsin, but they're still cool. Definitely cool to me. Last time I was here, it was me, Matt, and his dad, and my wife. We all climbed up this. I think my wife had broken her toe like earlier that day. And then she was like, yeah, I'll walk up there, that's fine. I think we gotta go up and around. Yeah. I'm sure my service is just terrific right now. Yeah, we're in the National Forest here. San Juan National Forest. So we're good. Oh, I haven't been doing much hiking. I hate hiking except for trains. I'm out of breath. Tell you what, my hand's gonna get sick of holding this phone. Hopefully we can find a good rock to set the thing on. It's been a few years. Gotta try to remember which way is the best. Stay low, you can't get through. I think we go up here. You got it, Bo. Let's go. Get up. There you go. No, this doesn't look right. Nope, we had to stay down. Shoot. Going back down, Bo. I think Bo had it right the first time. Bo, lead the way. Oh, did I go too high overall? Sure did. We gotta be down there. I think we can make it through right there though. Phone will not be stable for a second here. So bear with me. Ooh, lovely orange from granite. It's nice and slippery. Nah, I think we'll go back. Well, so we can go higher. We're gonna be running out of time, aren't we? I don't really want to go higher. Let's go lower. Here we go. Are you serious? I'm 99% sure we came up this way last time. We're lost. If you're just joining us, gotta get to a different spot. Back down we go. Not actually lost. Don't send help. We're okay. As long as I can follow train tracks, we'll get back to civilization. So it must have just been this one. I thought we went way higher. I guess I wasn't even looking. I just started walking. Yeah, right there. That looks like the one to go up. For all I know, my service is so terrible you can't even hear me. But we're just hiking in from Rockwood a little ways. And I've been to the spot before. I just think I stuck one path up. It's not really a path. One rock face up for another. No, that's saying it either. Careful, Bo. Well, we'll get to there, and that's fine. I think once we get up there, we'll be fine. I have no hand in it today. I think we got a good 15 minutes still before the train gets here. So we'll be fine. Now, easy on this, Bo. I don't think I should worry about Bo. I think I should worry about myself. Oop, easy. You got it. Come on, let's go. You got it, buddy. Come on, get up. Let's go, get up. Get up. Come on, buddy. You got it. Oh, come on, bud. Here. Give you a hand. There we go. Good boy. Bo will go anywhere I tell him. Just watch the cactus, Bo. Even if we only end up here, that shot is just fine. I actually wouldn't be too upset with that shot. But if we go to the end, we get the tracks down, so straight down right here, a little bit better. And we still got some time. Train left at 9:15. They've been getting up to Rockwood like 10:25 about. So I think we're fine. Yeah, I just don't remember where I usually come through. If you missed it, I got slightly lost. It's like the shot just keeps getting better, you know? It's like I would have been happy back there, but look at this. Although back there, we could have gotten a little better angle like this, right? Now we kind of have to go that way. But for the live stream, let's go up there further. Hoping I have good service now. I started off at Rockwood with no service. Got one bar. It wasn't even enough to open YouTube up. And then we gained one more bar, and that was enough to get into the live stream, apparently. So I just hope it's not hard to watch. Here's where we start getting real cool. This is where I wanted to get to. I just took a real roundabout way to get there. And not so bad. I actually almost like that last spot backwards. A little better because we get the river in it easier. But we can still do that. And here's the other problem with going high. You don't always get the mountains in the shot, right? Because you're looking down on the train. Which I don't care about. I mean, everybody knows they're there. It's not that special, but we could drop down to that rock right here. Be a little lower of an angle, but I'd be pretty happy with that. And of course I forgot my tripod, and I had the microphone, a new microphone all set up, but I was distracted this morning. So let's find a rock to set up on. I'm sweating. I got my jacket on still. Oh yeah. It's been very, very dry. I believe they've been getting some snow in the mountains, but it's 45 degrees right now. Nothing's gonna stick around. But whatever, up there, that's all from last night. And it's supposed to be snowing right now. I don't know if they changed that, but it's not snowing right now. So let's see what we can do for getting this camera set up somewhere that's not terrible. We did this, and you'll get to see Bo checking the camera out frequently. Honestly, it might be our best bet till the train's coming. I'll pick it up. Since I don't have a tripod, of course. Let's see. Just need a little rock. We will give that a go once. Bo, get out of the camera. All right, we'll be sitting here until the train gets closer, and then I'll grab the... Oh, I hear it. Sweet. We're not gonna be waiting long. The train's coming. Close too. I think he's at Rockwood already. I guess we're 18 minutes in. I will do my best freehand camera work here once he gets closer. But it's gonna be rough. I'll just warn you ahead of time. Forgot my tripod and my microphone that I just got, and my little camera mount. So, or phone mount. And I forgot my SLR. So, I only came up here to do the live stream at that point, which is kind of disappointing, no offense, but I thought it was gonna be snowing. If it was snowing thick and I'm like sitting here without a camera and missing that, I'd be fairly disappointed. But it's just an overcast day. I mean, got good light on everything, but is what it is. I'm hearing him closer. I'm assuming he's blowing for Rockwood. He's moving good today if that's the case, but he's right around that corner. So here shortly I'll grab the phone and we'll get a good shot of him coming up. That river is so loud, you can't hear the train until he's right there. So if you like hide yourself from the view of the river, completely tones it down, and then you can kind of hear the engine echoing off that hill. That's the only way to hear them without being caught off guard. He's right around this corner. I think he's at Rockwood right now, so he's like a minute. But once I hear him, I'll pick the phone and we'll get a good shot. I forgot my tripod today, so we're just freehanding it, unfortunately. See if Bo freaks out or not. He hasn't seen a train in a year. And last time, it was the first time in a while, it was that bridge shot that was in a couple videos ago, the actual Railfanning video I uploaded. It was that bridge shot. We were down on the river looking up at the bridge, and right as he got to the edge of that bridge, Bo barked. I whacked the crap out of him and told him to lay down. And so I had to cut that out, of course. But yeah, it didn't ruin the shot completely. Another time, he was just bumping the crap on my tripod because it was snowing. He was getting cold and pissed off at me for making him sit out in the cold. He's a little sensitive sometimes, but he just kept bumping my tripod. It's like, dude, I have this set up perfectly, and I have to adjust it every single time you touch it. But he's real good otherwise. So, no complaints really. He's just a funny little guy. So it's possible that Whistle was at the road we've been sitting at. So I feel like he would have been here unless he stopped at Rockwood for something. There we go. Now we're at Rockwood. Yep, so that first whistle a couple minutes ago was at the crossing on that county road. But he is at Rockwood now. Should be like a minute, 2 minutes max. I didn't get to show you guys the walk in really. Where I started the stream was right down there on that curve. But I didn't have service until that corner. So I wasn't able to start the stream. But luckily we're good up here. I mean, I'm assuming so. I can't tell if it's choppy or the audio's crap, but yeah, he'll be getting here soon. I'm gonna do my best to do some kind of tripod with my knee and get it decently stable. So we're gonna get set up for that. Let's see here. If we sit up on this rock. Oh, here we go, that's good. We will sit here. Oops. And hopefully the audio is okay being against here. But we will get as stable as I can. Need my tripod. Okay, I think he stopped at Rockwood. I just heard another 2 whistles. I think he's leaving. I think sometimes they'll pick people up at Rockwood to go in further because there's people who get dropped off to go skiing and stuff like that. I'm not sure they do a ton of that in the winter. That would actually be kind of surprising, but definitely in the summer, hikers, they drop them off halfway between here and Silverton. And there's a cabin up there, I think, or at least there used to be. and they drop off supplies occasionally. I don't even know if that's still there. That was Kaylee's grandpa. My wife's grandpa was telling me about that. He used to work for the guy. Let's see what we can do with my jacket. That's better. Doing my best here. We are free-handing it. Wow, that was scary. Here he comes. Should be right on this corner right now. We'll do a little zoom action with the iPhone here. See how terrible that is. He is right coming right now. He should be around the corner. Should be coming around this curve any second. And this freehanding's not going as well as I would have hoped. There we go. Alright, it's gonna get rough here for a second. We're gonna get up and see if we can see him down over this way. No. Stay. Nope, not really. Might get steamed out though. I don't like getting too close to that. Yeah, that's about all there is to see, huh? Well, I'll probably stay alive for the speeder. Double bed down. Back down the way we came. Catch the speeder. Probably we'll get down to that corner. Catch the speeder there. And yeah, but let me know what you guys are up to this weekend. Friday's train day. For me, I'm working on the container all day today after the stream ends, after I get home. So, I was gonna leave my jacket off because it's damp today. We got some moisture last night, and it's like 40 degrees right now, so now we have to find the best way to get down, which was not the way we came up. There's the last car. Okay. We will start heading down, and speeder should be a few minutes behind the train, so we'll be able to catch that. And then I can't go very far before I lose the service for the stream, so we will just end it off after the speeder. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. And sorry, I'll pay attention to the live stream, because there we go. Stormwalker 13. I know you've been here for a couple streams. I appreciate it. And you're working on a couple new engines you got and building a coal plant. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not into modeling yet. I'm still building the room for the models with the container, so I cannot wait to get there. I know the construction content's pretty boring, but it's all part of it. And you know, I figure I'm doing it. It's slightly train related because it's 4 trains, so if anybody else wants to try building a train room and a train layout in a container, then they'll see what I did wrong. That's about what I figure. But once the first room is done, I can build some workbenches and actually start doing something. But yeah, stormwalker containers are interesting. They're very solid, very strong, obviously. I mean, think of how much weight you can put in them and then stack them, right? They're just a little bit tough. I mean, there's definitely benefits, and I have no problem with it. I think it's still a great idea. The tough part is merging wood and metal, right? This is that steep part, Bo. Didn't make it up without my help. Well, thanks, man, for commenting. I appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Okay, Bo. Don't get a running start. Oh, you're down already. Yeah, so from what I can tell, spray foam is really the only way to prevent moisture from building up in that layer. If you do like standard fiberglass insulation, you're gonna have air gaps because it's just not a very tight seal. And then that moisture is gonna stay in that layer and stay in your, sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. It's gonna stay in the walls and stay in your insulation and build up, and it's just not ideal. Spray foam's expensive. I think maybe for a house you're gonna want to pay somebody to do it right. Make sure there's no pockets or anywhere that air can get in. But for what I'm doing, found a pretty good price on spray foam. Bo, stay up here. And I've seen people do it, so I'm gonna do it myself. Bo, get up here. We're gonna sit here for a sec. And oh, nice. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you anything you don't know. I've done some construction, but not professionally, just out of necessity and building stuff for ranches and places I work. So yeah, I have to look everything up to understand it. And a lot of it I have to just do to understand it. But I did wire an entire house and insulate an entire house, and it hasn't burned down yet. So it's a really good thing to say, right? Speeder should be coming, and I'm not going to leave till he comes through. especially through that little cut. It's not a place to be walking while something's coming through, but it's usually like 5 to 10 minutes behind him sometimes, but it's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, they always have water and fire extinguishers. I think they're required to now, or at least that was part of their deal after they started a fire or two. Pretty big ones, actually. But and I'm sorry for the shakiness because I forgot all of my gear today. You having fun, Bobo? Yeah? You having fun? Okay. Just come on. Come on up. Come up and lay down. Northwoods, it's more just a idea. More referring to northern Wisconsin than where I am. I'm not very far north, obviously. I got the Four Corners, that's not really north. But the layout is going to be northern Wisconsin, and they do consider that area the Northwoods, at least of Wisconsin, right? So it's not as far north as you can go. Which is definitely something cool to model, but Wisconsin Central and the Northwoods. So, where are you from? You're from Canada, Stormwalker? Yeah, I like Wisconsin. It's where I grew up and spent a lot of time. It's a little more damp than here, but okay, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's pretty similar climates, honestly, especially you being close to the lakes there, like northern Wisconsin with Lake Superior. Yeah, okay. I know there's a few people from Canada on here, but like northern Wisconsin and Michigan, when you kind of get that breeze coming off Lake Superior, it's damp. And I know Pennsylvania can kind of get that like that with, is it Erie down there? Or is that the lakes? Michigan, Superior, Lake Erie, and the other one, Ontario. But I don't even remember what order they're in. Obviously, I know Michigan, Superior. It's never not a speeder, so we'll see one. The ice box, so it's just constantly getting snow. That's kind of how New York is too. So you're like the northeast corner. Well, that sounds pretty good to me. There's too many people in Durango now. Just more and more people moving from California and Texas, which is fine. Areas grow, but it's just not the same as when my wife was growing up here. Lots of people. There's traffic in town occasionally. Yeah, that sounds pretty peaceful to me. I think we're going to get out of here eventually. It's beautiful and all, but the price you pay for living here, it's dry here. Can't really do much agriculturally. It's expensive. It's one of the more expensive places in the country to live. Just cost of living in general, grocery stores and everything. Being so far from Albuquerque and Grand Junction, so everything has to be trucked a decent ways. So it's just not an easy place unless you got money. But I think we'll move somewhere where land's a little cheaper and get as much as we can afford. Just have our own chunk and a house in the middle of it so we can be left alone. But still waiting on that speeder. I know sometimes he's like surprisingly behind, but it's also possible he stopped at Rockwood. But I'm gonna wait like 10 more minutes because I'm not risking it. Because that cut I have to walk through down there, I do not want to have a speeder come hauling around that corner. Thing is, around these curves, you can't hear him until he's right there. So it's just like, I'm not risking it. I think I'm hearing something now. Yeah, we were up, I think back up a little bit on top of this rock. And that angle is why I couldn't, well, we had to be back further because I could not see straight down. Maybe I'll try to get like right here. Yeah, man, that's, when I was young, before I had a driver's license, I rode my bike to the train tracks, and I was lucky to have that ability and have enough trains close enough to make it worth it. But like, just go out and sit there, even if it's in just one spot. And I don't know if you do a lot of modeling, but yeah, you said you got some new models and are working on your coal plant. But like, just having something to base a lot of it off of, at least for like consist wise and what the trains involve, it's just cool. And taking pictures is a good thing anytime. That's cool. Yay. Well, see what you can get to now. I mean, I'll drive down to Gallup, New Mexico, which is like 2.5, 3 hours from here, just because it's a BNSF main that's busy and there's some cool shots down there. But about railfanning is, yeah, you can get sick of Gevos and sick of boring trains, but I mean, imagine in 20 years, like, those will be the trains everybody wishes were still around, because whatever is around in 20 years is probably gonna be, we're gonna consider trash at the time too, you know? Like when I was growing up, I got real sick of CP trains, but looking back at my videos, almost every CP train had an IC&E unit on it or a Sioux line unit on it. You don't see that anymore. Like if I still live there, I wish, here we go, finally. I wish we could see Sioux line units on the main nowadays. Here's the speeder. Alright. Ooh, got her out of gear. Slowing down. Well, yeah, even like Canadian Pacific, the military units are sweet. Like, I would almost buy one of those if it made sense for my layout. But let's see PKC now, right? So you're gonna see that new paint scheme. You aren't gonna see, eventually you won't see any more regular CP engines. Let's go, Bo. There we go. That was a good one. I think I went up that way. Nice and soft. All right. Sorry for the shakiness and me falling. Don't send help yet. I'm gonna lose you guys once we get up to this corner, so. Oops. Production is top quality today. especially without my tripod, microphone, or the ability to take pictures. But we're still doing the live stream. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. A couple of you here for quite a while, and I appreciate it. But I have a good time modeling this weekend and whatever you guys are doing, and appreciate you tuning in. But we'll end it off with the view of the curve here. I'll go back to the front, but the pretty famous spot, and we decided to go up there. So turned out good. I was happy with it. Hope you guys were too. Sorry about the shakiness and the no tripod, but have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching.